Thanks, Christian, for the nice introduction. Just as I heard, it is tradition to introduce yourself. I will also do that. My name is Martina Linnemann. I'm a software engineer in the operations department at Shopware, and I started as a developer in August 2017. May be a number you heard quite a lot today. Yeah. So that's some short facts about who I am and what will this talk be about, because communication is a big topic, and we will stick to feedback for now. So let's focus on feedback and why we need it and how we want to gather it. So first of all, handling of feedback from the community, so from you all, was a bit inefficient until last year, until we introduced our new tool. And it was something we wanted to improve. We wanted to not only get your feedback, but be able to cluster it, to be able to give you feedback back, like what's the status on that? Do we want to use your idea and want to make it part of our software or not? If it has we wanted also to see if it has high relevance also for others, and it kind of got lost due to some different sources. So now, since we launched our new tool, we want to make it more known in the community, of course, because we value your feedback, and especially as a developer, you know what you do with Shopware all the day and what your customer needs, and so we really need this feedback, because from our side, we don't have that much interaction with the customers. So therefore, let me click. I'm not sure. Now it's working. So this is the page where you need to go to provide feedback from now on. It's feedback.shopware.com. It's quite catchy, I think, so not a problem to remember it. And what is it about, and how you should use it, how you should want to use it. So here you can see a screenshot of the portal, where you land directly if you type feedback.shopware.com. So there's also an explanation of how to use it, so I don't want to go into detail, or you also can read it afterwards again. But to give you a roughly idea, so we have some categories about which area is concerned regarding your feedback. So if it's, for example, connected to the checkout, and you also have the ability to contribute in a really easy way, and I will come to it just in a second. But you also have the possibility to not only provide your own feedback, you are able to vote for other feedback, you are able to write comments, add contacts, you get status updates, you can also configure your notifications if you like to receive them at all or not. There is some discussions, some people want every notification that is possible, some don't want them at all. It's up to you. So now, how to provide feedback and how we also review it. So first of all, if you want to provide feedback, you type it into this text field, and it starts automatically a search through the whole database of all the things that are already in there. And if there is something matching, or the search thinks it's matching your needs, then it will pop up. And you can see, in this example, there is a feedback already, you can vote on it, you can comment on it. If you see, no, it doesn't really match my context or so on, just provide your own feedback. It's still possible. As you can see on the buttons, you can provide new feedback as well. And with all this feedback, as you can also, I think, see that there's sales channel added, we cluster it for patterns we find in this feedback to make it more more efficient, because we have like, okay, this is the feedback for this area, and this feedback is something we have to provide to those teams planning what to do with it and so on. So since there are different areas connected, and also like maybe there are some similar feedbacks, not quite the same, but they could be handled together and so on. And so this is a new tool, right? And you know we have other tools as well. And therefore, well, let me give you a bit of kind of a context, what belongs in the feedback portal and what not. So in the feedback portal, we want your ideas of improvements for the product itself, feature ideas like you face a problem, what you want to implement, and it isn't there in Shopware yet, but no bugs. Bugs still belong to the issue tracker. So that won't change. So we still want your bugs written down. If you find some, please let us know, but not in the feedback portal. We separated it to get it more clearly divided, to be more efficient, and that should stay that way. And also, it's not a place for discussion. If you want to discuss something, do it like on days like today. Do it in the Shopware forum. Do it somewhere else. I don't know, but not in our feedback portal, because it would get cluttered, and we wouldn't be that efficient as we would like to be. And also for like networking, use your opportunities like today, or use Slack, the community Slack, and so on. Okay, this clicker doesn't really work that well, but nevertheless. So I talked about that we want to be more efficient, that we want to handle your feedback more. And just a hint why this talk is called Communication is a Two-Way Street. We got a lot of feedback from you, but we want to be able to communicate with you about it and to answer it and to be as efficient like that. And therefore, we want to use automation potential to find the clusters, to find the patterns in your feedback, to be able to answer faster, to solve faster your feedback. Of course, we won't solve everything, but I think we will solve more. Now we have a more centralized tool for it, and we will try to give you just faster status update, provide you some transparency about what's going on, and also just tell you if your feedback hasn't that high relevance because some others haven't contributed or still have to contribute. You can also hit others up, like say, hey, I provided this feedback. Please, if you find this also important, give it an importance rating. And then we use this feedback to plan what we want to do for the product. And so therefore, we wanted also to make it more accessible. So there are some ideas to have some integrations in the product itself and also in the community Slack, so you are able to provide your feedback faster, easier, so how you would like it. And of course, I talked about you should provide feedback, but there are other people who aren't in this room, so please share the knowledge about this new tool to get as many people contributing there as possible, because if just a few people contribute, it's not, you can't really see that these patterns that good, or how relevant it really is, because if just 10 people say, hey, I need that, and 10 other people haven't seen it, that they could rate for it because they also need it, then it would appear to be less relevant than it actually is. So use your voice within our user voice feedback tool. And let's have a chat afterwards if you would like. We want your feedback. Let's communicate. Let us not be a one-way street. So if we don't answer your questions, also just hit us up so we know if we can improve. Because that's what we want to do always with our product, with our workflows. We want to improve. And that's it from my side.